the man who's a superstar. Trend threat, the legend with all of the cash. Trend threat, who's the greatest? They know I'm a last. Trend threat, I'm a legend. I'm off of my own. 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 The man with the most cars. Trend threat, the man who's a superstar. Trend threat, the legend with all of the cash. Trend threat, who's the greatest? They know I'm a last. Trend threat, I'm a legend.
Always ready! Won't take it back from me, the good and bad, 'cause you are. I'm still here, yeah. The star is bright in me. Grabbed all the rings, but you take. I'm still here. Major player, always here. Cannot stop me. I'm always ready. When the lights go down and I am free. It's not gonna be me. Don't stop me. How the truth is worth that you will say. It's not gonna be me. Always ready. Fought through adversity, valleys and peaks, a rough ride. I'm still here. Now I take everything, show who I am. You just wait. It's all mine. Major player, always here. Cannot stop me. I'm always ready. When the lights go down and I am free. It's not gonna be me. Don't stop me. How the truth is worth that you will say. It's not gonna be me. Always ready. Major player, always here. Cannot stop me. I'm always ready. When the lights go down, then I am free. It's not gonna be me. Don't stop me. How the truth is worth that you will say. It's not gonna be me. Always ready. When the lights go down, then I am free. It's not gonna be me. Don't stop me. How the truth is worth
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Under the Ring podcast. It's Thursday. You know what that means. It's prediction time. First off, before we get to that, let me introduce my co-host today. First off, we have Dimitri Cross-Lick Me Off, a.k.a. Kendango. What's going on, Kenny? How you doing today?
No, it's Dimitri Cross-Lick Me Off.
I thought that said cock.
No, my brother. Dimitri Cross-Lick Me Off. I hold the record for longest position with man in wrestling with Stan Smith.
Oh man. Hey buddy, how you liking the draft so far, Kenny?
I'm iffy on my 49ers pick right now. Since we moved up to get to number 11, we picked the edge rusher. I feel that we're pretty good on edge rushing. We just got rid of our entire wide receiver core and all of our running backs. So I would think that since Ashton Gentry was gone, maybe we would pick up Scatterboo since we moved the fuck up. But yeah. So
I think right now the only fan that I know is happy with their pick is our other co-host, Matty Two Belts, the forever Intercontinental Champion and the current
there's my baby
champion, Matty Reigns. Matt, Titans picked first tonight and had a pretty good one.
Titans,
number one overall.
We was the most ass team of 2024, so we selected first, and we got us a black quarterback again. People are trying to say he's going to be Steve McNair. I'm not even going to go that far. I'm just happy we got us a good quarterback, and it's not Will Levis. And y'all probably like, but Matt, you have a Will Levis shirt. I had a Will Levis shirt. I still got it. I just want to wear it. That's going to be a shirt that I do housework in. It has been disqualified. It's like the perfect 10 shirt. I don't wear that shirt all that often anymore. I don't care about no Ty Dillinger. It's just a shirt now.
Oh God, yeah. Well, you know that's a hell of a quarterback to have. So let's see what's going on.
Hey, we need it. They need it. They need all the help they can get. They are opening a new stadium in 2027, and they got to put asses in seats.
There you go.
Oh, Matt. And not only did y'all draft yourself a quarterback, you know y'all picked up Tyler Lockett last night.
Oh yeah, I was super disappointed when I saw that just before I went to bed. I was like, we just out here just giving money away before the draft. He's the latest. If y'all don't know anything about the Tennessee Titans, y'all will notice we are the running joke of where wide receivers go to die. Do you remember when Randy Moss was on the Titans? I do. Do you remember when Andre Johnson was on the Titans? I do. Do you remember when Julio Jones was on the Titans? I celebrated that as we won the Super Bowl.
Hey.
Oh, Julio was one of the best. But he was on, even more recent memory. Remember when DeAndre Hopkins was on the Titans? Exactly.
There you go.
Now we got Tyler Lockett, who after a great career in Seattle is coming to Tennessee. What up, Batty? What's good, cookies?
What's going on, everybody?
What's going on, Batty?
All I saw was C.
Matt got
C. And when it's Kenny and American Dad, you don't know what they might have as a name.
You never know.
I saw Dimitri, and I was like, I was glad.
Roger's got what, Kenny? 200 plus names to pick from.
Roger has 200 characters, so I have 200 different personas that I can go.
I'm just reading. That's what I was doing. I was like, I don't know what his name is, but it looked like something I don't want to say. Then he's like, it's Crotch Lick Me Off. I was like,
Before we get too far, also here, me, the reigning.
Also joining us, the man who puts the podcast together. He is our reigning defending Reggie Simpson's Memorial Predictions champion. He is your GOAT. He is your throat GOAT. Give it up for
Mongo.
The Gamecock, the main Gamecock.
The Gamecock with the throat that rocks.
Just because
Gamecock with his cock out.
I'm wearing the jersey.
Mongo.
Just because I be screaming "Go Cox" all fall doesn't mean, let's chill out a little bit. But yeah, that's right. Thank you, Kenny. I'm only going to be able to get that tonight because I'm losing this shit on Sunday. But me and also our other champion, our chat champion, Kanisha, in the chat. What's up, Kanisha? You and me got some work to do tonight, my friend. Dr. Throat. I just said friend, and now I'm being called Dr. Throat.
Now look at, and also, we're gonna forget Cookies. Glad to see you still here with us after you put in all that.
Mongo, you missed it. Cookies. First off, Cookies showed up late because he was knee deep in booty. And then halfway through the show, your man says, "All right, fluids replenished, going back for round 2." And we didn't see Cookies
came in late, like I just got some, then left in the middle of the show, like round 2. So
and we didn't see this nigga for the rest of the show. So we didn't know if Cookies. I see you drink your Gatorade and tea.
Yeah, Cookies, you thought I forgot. I ain't forget.
I don't know how
you missed yesterday.
Well, damn. I mean, at least somebody's getting some. Damn.
Right.
I don't know how long I'm going to be on here because I'm still pretty sore. My voice is going to go out pretty quick.
That throat is still.
Hey. I had a delicate operation done.
That's what I call it too sometimes.
The worst part isn't even what they cut out. They're taking out scar tissue. Like, that sounds bad. The worst part is they put needles all just – that shit sucks. That shit sucks every time.
Yeah.
Every time they're like,
oh, this shit.
Every time they're like, oh, this anesthesia, you won't have to worry about the needles. And it never works out. And every time, fucking needles.
I know that pain because when they would give me the injections for my keloids, and they would be like, "Oh, we're gonna numb you up, bitch. That ain't numbing, nothing up. I still feel you putting that needle in the back of my damn head. Like, get this shit over with."
So, my voice might give out, and I might just have to mute the rest of the show. But I'll be here running shit anyway, doing production stuff. So, regardless, we are doing the predictions tonight. Whether we're doing it now or doing it at the end of the show, it's happening. Don't worry about it. I'm here because I'm a goddamn professional. Now,
goddamn right.
Unlike some assholes like The Rock, who doesn't show up to work on a goddamn time.
And we did things different. The Rock, I just feel like The Rock was trying to say, "I want to do a director's cut of WrestleMania 41." It's like, bro, it's over. You can't rewind it.
I don't know how my nephews or any children are watching wrestling and they don't know the gag. You know what I mean? They don't get they don't get that it's not, because WWE has done their damnedest to put out now, especially with Raw and Netflix. You have documentaries going on Netflix. How we made the show. Oh, telling Jay he's going to win the. Shut the fuck up.
Right.
Mongo, I kid you not. Mongo, I kid you not.
I'm not watching that show.
No.
Mongo, I swear, Mongo, I was having this conversation with the better half the other day when she brought up the fact that when we were watching WrestleMania and they put up that ad for WWE Unreal or whatever the case may be. And she's like, "Oh, that's cool." I said, "No, it's because of people like you that there are shows like this." I said, "Trust me, billions and billions of years ago when wrestling first started, we didn't care about who produced the match. We didn't care about what was going on in the locker room. The only thing we cared about was what was going on in the main circle." I said, casual fans like yourself and overzealous fans want to be a part of the show so bad, and because the world is so nosy, living vicariously through everything, we have to see the behind the scenes of everything now. I'm like, instead of just enjoying TV and entertainment for what it is, we are too lazy to go out to produce our own entertainment, so we have to live vicariously through these people and find out their backstories. Like, I shouldn't know Real Wives of Holly or Basketball Wives and whatever's going on behind their lives. I didn't care what Michael Jordan's wife was doing. I only cared about Michael Jordan on the fucking court.
I
don't want to know. I don't want to know about fucking. I don't want to know about Charlotte's divorces. Because guess what? Yeah. In my eyes, every female wrestler was single when I was growing up. I didn't care, but that's how I thought about it, whether they had husbands or not.
I just don't want to know. Like, I feel like
I knew in wrestling was Macho Man and Elizabeth. That's it.
I just feel like
because of casual fans like the missus, and because people are wanting reality television so much, everything has to be behind the scenes. That shit is because of that, it literally is what's killing kayfabe. It's literally what's killing, but it's been dead, but that doesn't help. It doesn't help for wrestlers who are trying to break it into the business with a gimmick, because you know why? People don't want to see a gimmick. They want to know, why has that gimmick been created? Who is the man behind the gimmick? I don't care about that shit.
Well, I
just care about what the fuck is going on in the ring.
It's pointless for them to have a show like this at this point. We know how everything works. It's no point. That's why it's like, we're going to do a show to finally take you behind the scenes. Bitch, I already know what happens behind the scenes. There's enough dirt sheets around that I know what is going on. Like, I don't need to see them, because as soon as they did that
edited version of the shit that we found out already.
Right. I don't need to see them basically showing what could have been and then whittling it down to what I saw. I get that enough just in the dirt sheets. We hear off after WrestleMania, this match was in the works, and this match was in the works, and this match was in the works. And then it doesn't happen. We find when we get to WrestleMania, it's like, even for example, just 2 months ago, we were sitting up here, what happened to Braun and AJ? What happened to Braun and AJ? It didn't happen. They switched it up and gave us Logan Paul versus AJ. Like, that shit right there, we don't need a Netflix show for shit like that. Like, as soon as they showed that scene, I wasn't going to watch it, but the final nail in the coffin to confirm that I wouldn't watch it. On top of me, I can watch stuff on Netflix, but I'm not going to watch that. Triple H going up to Jey Uso. I'm going to strap the rocket to you. Bitch, I already knew that. Just from us playing fantasy. We already knew that. We knew that Jey Uso was on.
From watching the show.
Right. Like, I was supposed to tell you that Jey Uso was up next. We don't need to hear Triple H saying, I'm gonna strap the rocket to you. As we're watching, as it already had happened, I don't care, because we already seen it happen.
Because the casual fan wants to know what's going on behind the scenes, and it makes no sense. Like, the casual
fan wants to know. It's just
it is. It is.
They're monetizing anything and everything at this point.
It is the casual fan, though, Matt. It is the casual fan, though, Matt, because hence the reason we have so many reality television shows right now, because everybody wants to know what's going on behind the scenes with everything. That's the reason we have so many of those.
We have a bunch of TV shows that we don't necessarily need, because we have a bunch of channels that we don't necessarily need, and nobody can say no at this point. So we have more channels than we need, and everybody needs some type of content. So they say, let's just show the behind the scenes of this. We're not necessarily, to your point, we don't need to see the behind the scenes of everything.
Yeah, I mean, what Cookie says right here is like, I'm not watching The Last of Us. How we did it, like I don't care.
Yeah, like when Game of Thrones would do the behind the scenes things. I don't care. The show is over.
Not one bit. Let me enjoy the fact that y'all had dragons fly across my fucking screen. I don't want to know that the shit was computer generated.
Here's how we did that stuff, and I don't care.
I don't care. I just like the fact that the boy got eaten by the fucking dragon. Let me enjoy that. That's all I care about.
I've never been into that director's commentary. Like this is the director's commentary. I don't want to hear they talking over the movie. Shut the fuck up.
As like a big movie geek, especially a horror movie geek, I like to see like how do they do those fucking effects? That stuff's cool, but like not for everything.
Right.
Not for everything. Like, and the whole thing about wrestling is, and the whole part of it that's enjoyable is not knowing that shit. And
It's
how did
fantasy.
when did they decide this shit? How long has that been cooking? And you'll hear someone say, oh, they've been doing this for 9 months, or oh, they came up with this last week. And we don't know. It's just what is reported. I don't want to really know that. And we know this shit because we're working in it now. So we have to know. But as Kenny has said many times, especially when it comes to like people's personal shit, we don't want to know, really. And it's better the less you are online and the less you give that shit. Honestly, there are like 2 wrestlers I can think of right now where we really cared. One was Bray, because he was just an interesting motherfucker.
Right.
And right now, the U.S. champion, people just fucking love Jacob. Like hearing him talk.
He's a genuine, real person. That's why people like him.
Who he is in the ring and how he talks and that's just who the dude is.
Right.
And that shit is it, but like it's too much. I also appreciate y'all ignoring this comment as long as y'all did. I know y'all saw it.
What?
But we're gonna bring it up.
I saw it, but I just kept it moving because I thought y'all were said.
I know y'all saw it and ignored it. I appreciate it, but
yeah, I did.
I appreciate it, brother. I'm gonna take a pass on that. Thank you for the offer, but I think I'm all right.
Oh no.
DeMarco, what we tell you, leave them alone, DeMarco.
Exactly. Let me be happy. Exactly. Like, that's just we don't need to see.
We don't, like I said time and time again, wrestling is a soap opera. It's a soap opera with action. Let it stay that way. We don't need to know the behind the scenes of General Hospital. We don't need to know the behind the scenes of them and the wrestlers.
If you were told, if you're watching General Hospital or whatever whatever they're doing now,
right,
and you're told 2 weeks before, like they're like, oh, they're building up this big thing. This actor's leaving the show, and I'm like, now I fucking know they're gonna get killed off. Like, why would you? Don't tell me that.
Like, you hit the nail on the head. I fucked around because what I like to do, I don't try to watch. I try to stay a week behind on General Hospital, so that way I can just watch, just keep going instead of like, oh dang, now I gotta wait till Monday. No, I'll just keep on, keep watching. They did that. I was on Twitter, and I don't follow many soap opera things on Twitter, but something came across. It was like, oh, the dude that plays Michael Corinthos is leaving the show, and I'm like, huh? And I'm like, I haven't got to that yet. And then lo and behold, I'm like, well, I know he's getting ready to leave the show. And then what happens? Randomly, he catches on fire. He got caught in a house fire, and that's how they wrote him.
You happy
off.
with your pick, huh, Mongo?
Who did the Falcons pick? Oh,
Jalen fucking Walker, baby!
Ooh.
Yes, let's fucking go. Sorry.
Hey.
Sorry.
Save that voice for this fucking show.
I know. I just yes. Thank you. Jesus Christ. That's all I wanted. Okay, you can do whatever the fuck you want with the rest of this. I don't care. We needed somebody. We need an edge rusher or pass rusher.
There you go, Mongo. I got you.
Yet, thank you.
I got you, Mongo.
But yeah, like if it wasn't my job, I would not be following all these wrestlers on whatever. I would not be subscribed to all. Shut, Nisha. We're supposed to be partners in this shit.
Dr. Throat.
I'm going to never nickname myself that shit now. It's the next Mongo. I would not be subscribed to all these fucking newsletters and all. The only one that I would, if I wasn't, is the PWI, because that shit keeps kayfabe.
Yeah.
The PWI is done kayfabe. So you're like, oh man, this guy is the best wrestler in the world. Why is he 53? Because he lost 80% of his matches. That's why he's 50. Like
Mello is gonna be booty ass.
Yeah. Like that's the one I would keep. But I don't know. That shit. So speaking of The Rock, I'm gonna try and see if Mike wants to hop on the shit. If not, it's gonna be the three of us. The Rock. I know you talked about it yesterday. We talked about the day before that. So Dave Lagreca on Busted Open went on a rant. Actually, I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play his rant. Just a piece of it. It's 15 minutes. I'm just gonna play a quick Twitter video. That's like a minute and a half because everything he said was correct.
Mm-hmm.
Everything he said was correct. And there are people that are like, oh, I hate the way he rants, which is fine. If you find the guy's voice annoying, I get it. It's a lot, but he is absolutely 1,000% correct with how he responded to The Rock trying to blame Triple H and Nick Khan for how creative went. And the way he said, well, you know, I thought my job was done at the Chamber. I texted Cody and Cena and said, we just told the best story in the history of wrestling, which is fucking horseshit. But
All right, Terry Bollea.
Genuinely, I cannot believe we made it to the point where The Rock became Hulk Hogan as a person. Real person. Like, I can't believe this is where we are.
This is what y'all get for liking his ass from the get-go. I told y'all from the jump I was never a huge Rock fan.
All right, here we go.
Now that everybody's
can we hear this?
Moaning about of WrestleMania 41, The Rock is going to go on Pat McAfee, who has the biggest show in sports talk radio. You're going to go on his show and say, "Yeah, I would have done it differently. Yeah, I would have adjusted some things. I would have." Nice to hear from you now, pal. It's over. So now that everybody's bitching and complaining, yeah, I would have done it differently. But really, you talk about a Monday morning quarterback. That's a Tuesday morning quarterback. Thanks, pal. Didn't make yourself available. Didn't show up at WrestleMania. But now I'm going to say, yeah, I would have done things differently. You talk about completely throwing Triple H under the bus. That's exactly what The Rock did. You know what you say if you're The Rock? You know what? I thought they did an awesome job. Or you know what? Don't say anything at all. But by saying that, you just threw Triple H under the bus. If you're not going to be there and you didn't take part of it, then you shouldn't say anything about it. Now, if he was part of the creative process and he was there, then he could say, I think we, because he's part of the fucking company. No, but he doesn't mind saying I would have done things differently. I would have adjusted things. He loves saying we when it's successful. But when it's not, he's going to be like, I would have. I.
Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Dave Lagreca. He hit the nail on the motherfucking head. Someone even brought this up on Twitter. And it was, after I said, it even goes even more with what Dave Lagreca is saying. Let's just face it. This is what they basically said. Let's just face it. Black Adam sucked ass. Rock had to mosey his ass back to WWE with his tail tucked between his motherfucking legs.
Sure did.
And he became the final boss. He had to bring old boy back with him, Brian Gewirtz and all them, his main writer, to make, and that's what we're going to make wrestling great again. We're going to make wrestling is hot once again. And he did all that. It made him popular. Got him, apparently he had a film that he's been wanting to do with Martin Scorsese. And since wrestling is hot again, and The Rock is hot again as a wrestler, that made him, Scorsese, say, okay, I'll do your movie with you. And The Rock, between that and Moetta, The Rock got what he want. He can give two fucking shits about wrestling now.
Basically.
He's hot again. He just happens to be on the board of directors and all that. That's why he's I would have did things differently. Bitch, Like I've been saying, why are you you're basically trying to do a WrestleMania 41 director's cut. It's over. We can't rewind it. Like, if you wanted to do things differently, you should have been there. But you said, oh no, I feel like the final boss doesn't make any sense in this. Bitch, you're the one that was suggesting people to sell their souls. The whole Cena heel turn implied that Cena sold his soul. But he said, "Oh, there's no place for me to be here." And even though I liked it, I'm in the minority. You let Travis Scott replace you? No, that's not a good replacement. We needed the final boss and Travis Scott, not just Travis Scott. Like,
Yeah. That's Dave Lagreca. There's a show on SiriusXM called Busted Open on the Fight Network. It's got him. He's a long-time kind of like sports guy. He covered football for a while with his brother. Bubba Ray, Tommy Dreamer, Thunder Rosa, Dolph Ziggler, and Mickey James are semi-regular co-hosts.
Dolph Ziggler, baby.
Yeah. He said some pretty good.
Oh,
stuff.
and Baron too. Baron.
Yeah, Baron. That's right. Baron showed up on there. Baron was going off on Becky this morning. Baron tore Becky an asshole this morning. But
I don't know. I never knew he didn't like her. He didn't like her all like that until like he got fired.
Yeah, apparently he really fucking hates her. I didn't know that shit either.
He like showed up on like some random post, and it was like, "Yo, what you doing?" That's what everybody was like. What you doing?
I guarantee that happened because she probably said he was rough with her in their like mixed tag match or something, and it fucked his push up. Guarantee that's. I don't know if that's true. I'm saying that's probably something that like
Hogan his ass.
He probably heard. Oh, Becky said you were too rough on that end of days. Like motherfucker. Whatever. I'm not saying I know it. I'm just saying I have an idea. But yeah, I like listen. I've been listening to him for I think 6 years now. It's pretty good stuff. They used to be pretty pro AEW, and now they're not. They're pretty rough on AEW.
Bully is on LFG.
Yeah,
Right.
Bully is.
LFG.
Oh, and Mark Henry's on there. Mark Henry's on there too.
People got inducted into the Hall of Fame and they shut their asses up.
Bully is an asshole on there, eh? But like they also defend when the WWE does stupid shit. So like they've been like, oh, the only time I've ever heard Bully not blindly defend the WWE shit was Monday after Mania when he was like, did anybody like that main event? Where the fuck was The Rock? So, but yeah, Dave was right to feel that way. We all pretty much felt that way. And The Rock responds on Twitter. On Twitter, The Rock comes back and basically says, Dave, it's all make-believe, man. It's all kayfabe. Any interview we do, any show we do, it's all part of the ride. Like, okay, so the part, the thing that's supposed to be, oh, they're just playing a story, is you coming on and saying the thing we wrote wasn't that great. I'd have done it better. That's part of the story.
That's not part of the story, Rock. You think we fucking stupid. You fucking playing in our motherfucking faces thinking we fucking stupid. Bitch, you said something stupid. Your fucking huge ass, humongous ass ego was in that building, and the only person stroking it more than you was Pat McAfee's goofy ass. The only person you called out when calling you on your shit is us, Dave Lagreca, and the rest of the damn wrestling public. Your shit didn't make sense. You didn't finish the story.
And I said this.
When he finished the story, Rock had an incomplete.
Because all of this comes about because his feelings were hurt when he wanted to insert himself in that Roman scenario, and the crowd legit was like, "We don't want you. We want Cody. We want Cody to finish his fucking story." So his feelings was hurt. So because his feelings was hurt, he had to come back and do something. So what did he do? He came back, made Muhammad Ali's family give him a fucking belt, then decided
that shit pissed me off even more because it was just a more ego trip. It was just another ego trip.
Right. Made Muhammad Ali's family give him a fucking belt.
Using Ali's name for that shit.
Right.
God, like
because he was
decided, you know what? Since they didn't want me there, I'll insert myself here. They'll love it. John Cena has always been the good guy. If I can quote unquote get him to turn, then that'll be good shit. Got John Cena to turn. The whole wrestling world was like, okay, not a bad move. What next?
And on top of that, no, Rock told on himself earlier that he told on himself in another interview because he's like, I wanted Cody to turn. And Triple H looked at him like,
no, nigga.
Stupid. Like, no.
No, nigga, you stupid.
He's like, no, we're not going to do that. He said, I'll do you one better. How about we get John Cena? And then Triple H came up with the John Cena heel turn. And it's like, dude, even your idea, Rock, sucked ass. And it wasn't like it was a great idea because, oh man, Cody as a heel. Like we haven't been seen. We already know he's going to be a great heel. We already know he's going to turn heel eventually. But he is a money-making machine right now.
First of all,
imagine turning Hulk Hogan heel a year after he slams Andre. Like, what the fuck are you? No.
Then on top of that, like, dude, do you not remember the last time Cody was in WWE? He was a heel, so we already know he's successful in WWE as a heel. Him being successful as a face is completely different than anything he's ever done in this fucking promotion because he's been a heel from day fucking one in this promotion. The only time he wasn't was that hot second when he was teamed up with his brother.
Exactly. Aside because it was pretty much he was a face when he first showed up for like 3 months, and then he was a heel for like 8 years.
Yeah,
and then he came with Gold Dust.
Didn't he debut as a part of Legacy already?
No, he
was with Hardcore Holly.
He debuted like and fought Randy in his first match, and then he was with Hardcore Holly for like a month as a tag champion, and then he turned on Hardcore Holly in their tag match to join Ted, who was in the tag match alone. But he was a heel for the majority of his career before he left. And then, like you said, the Dashing Cody Rhodes is my shit. Undashing Cody Rhodes is definitely my shit. But like you said, Kenny, when he and Dustin teamed up, when they got to hang out with their dad for a bit and they beat the Shield, huge thing. And then it was a heel again 2 months later.
Yeah, he was a heel with Stardust. I didn't care for it. I didn't care for that cat hissing shit.
We've already seen it. But when he is a money-making machine, why the fuck would you do that now? So, like Matt said, it was already a dumb decision. And like you said, Kenny, last year, I said it when it happened. When Rock came in after Cody won the Rumble, and Cody walks away because Rock says, I got this. I'm going to challenge Roman. And I was like,
why?
Why? Why? What do you mean? And they never explained it. They never ever explained it.
It's a family thing. Y'all wouldn't understand. Look at this big ass family tree. Y'all don't gotta look. Y'all gonna have to respect this. Y'all don't gotta like it, but you're gonna have to respect it. But you're not explaining to us why this match has to happen now out of all the times where it needs to happen. We want Rock versus Roman, but why now? Because Cody just won the Rumble. That's like a story that has to like actually finish. It ain't just because it's Cody. It's because the shit has started.
And the finish of the story shit. The finish of the story shit got annoying. And it wasn't we were like dick riding, like, oh, we fucking love Cody. It was just like, please, let's finish this shit so we can move on to the next thing. And we're like, no, he's gonna delay this shit another year. If Rock got what he wanted, Cody would have won that belt Sunday this year, and that would have been way too late.
or it would have been some stupid shit knowing Rock just because. I know it wouldn't have happened, or we wouldn't have got that tag match on Saturday. We would have got Rock versus Roman Saturday, and then Cody would have challenged the winner on Sunday. Like,
it's just
no.
I don't know. But the full, I'm gonna put this thing up. I'm not gonna read it. I'm gonna let y'all read it. It is. It's a lot. Here we go. Who wants to take
Hi,
this?
Dave.
Hi.
This is the complete work. Always has been, always will be. Every aspect of it. Every match, every interview. Please join me, Cody, Cena, Brian, and the rest of us for our creative discussion so you can expand your perspective. Until then, stop ranting. It's not healthy, my friend. Enjoy the show. P.S. Tell Bubba I have Grand Marnier and Hush Puppies for all of us. Shut up, bitch.
First of all,
I hate when anybody says, go ahead.
I'm sorry. I was going to say, how are you going to say join me, Cody, Cena, and Brian? Paul's name should have been there. Like, you hate trips that much. Matt has said it time and time again. It's literally a dick swinging contest between those two. And unfortunately, Dwayne, Paul's dick is bigger than yours because he's winning in every aspect that he's doing. Okay,
Rock is still trying to some way get his way, no matter what. Even though Triple H is the end all be all, he is the chief content officer. He controls creative, and Rock doesn't understand that in that bald head of his. He's not creative. His creative is Brian. The Rock, Dwayne is not creative. It's Brian Gewirtz. And honestly, Brian Gewirtz, his lane is The Rock. What his stuff is Attitude Era-esque. It's good sometimes, but a lot of it, we don't need it no more. It doesn't make sense anymore. It doesn't make sense in today's wrestling.
Here's the thing, like, The Rock honestly thinks he's a big deal because now you're allowed to curse when before you weren't. So him cursing back in the day was cutting edge shit. Ooh, The Rock is cursing. Guess what, Rock? Everybody fucking curses. Everybody curses now. So you being able to say a curse does not have the same effect as it did during the Attitude Era. So you're, like Matt just said, you're really not needed. Your promos don't hit the same anymore because guess what? Everybody says shit like you now. The shit that you were saying, like I said, that was cutting edge, is an everyday pipe bomb now. You're not saying anything different. Your wrestling skills are fucking horrible. Literally, you're there for older women eye candy. Leave it at that.
It's not even that anymore, really, being honest. I mean, but like,
right, because Roman took that shit from you.
Exactly. But like, think of the shit that has happened since last Mania, right? The Raw after Mania, he gives Cody the watch or whatever. We didn't see what it was. Bad Bloody shows up doing the thing. He shows up in NXT for some random ass reason, drunkenly spends 15 minutes to the point where the show gets cut because news had to happen, wasting time for no goddamn reason, right? The Netflix, the first Raw on Netflix, he did the same fucking thing where he just talked for 40 minutes before they got anything done. Nothing he has done since Mania last year has done anything to push anything forward. I said it on Twitter when he posted that. I said, I never, ever want to see The Rock on my goddamn television when it comes to wrestling ever again. I'm so fucking done with him. I don't care anymore.
I'm gonna be honest. If he's not doing anything where his name is Maui, I don't need to see him at all. Okay, like I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I don't want to see The Rock in anything other than a Moana movie. That's the only time I want to see The Rock. I'll take it back to you. I always disliked Rock as an actor. Scorpion King solidified it for me. So Moana is his one saving grace with me with anything that he does. So just stick to that. Just stick to that, Dwayne.
He is one of those actors that's just the same guy in every movie he does. At least Cena and Batista can change shit up a little bit. You know what I mean? Like Cena has found his chops in comedy and recently drama.
Man, you see
Batista
that movie
is the
with Idris Elba?
I cannot wait to see that, Matt. My buddy James, he's in my movie text group. He sent me that. I said, brother, I am seated immediately.
Like, I saw that trailer and I said, "Oh, this is a straight up '90s movie."
Yes.
Oh, I want to watch this.
It's like fucking what's that movie with Mel Gibson and Danny?
Lethal Weapon.
Yeah, it's like Lethal Weapon, but with the president and the prime minister. Like, yes, more movies like this. And then Batista, who was busy doing these insane roles, that man doesn't give a. You give him anything that's different from what he did last project, yeah, I'll do it. He has done horror. He has done goofy ass action. He's done drama. He was in like one of the greatest Marvel movies ever made. He's
what you call it. He's Batista is everything that The Rock wanted to be.
Yes.
Right.
Yes,
and he wants to wrestle. And he's like, nope, I can't do it. I can't go back. I just need to get inducted into the Hall of Fame. Even though it keeps calling him. He over there like Pookie. It keeps calling me. It keeps calling me. Yes, come back. Come on, Batista. Come on.
I'll always hate fans for the way they treated Dave when he came back during the WrestleMania 30. I was man, he didn't deserve that. That wasn't his fault. None of that was his fault.
That was all Vince's fault. Vince for being predictable as fuck.
Batista's one of the few like wrestlers turned actors, and not only is he good at his job, he's just like a genuinely good dude. Whereas like I just like the guy, man. But yeah, fuck The Rock. I can't. It ruined the main event because the Cena shit made no sense. Cody looked like a bitch. Travis Scott was there for no. I know we've been talking about this all week, but it just, god damn it, it really fucked up WrestleMania.
Like, that's why I say like I'm in the minority because I'm a Travis Scott fan. Like, oh, that was so cool. But like, I take the rose-colored glasses off. That shit was ass.
Completely ass.
That shit was ass. That's what it was.
Completely.
John Cena on it. Ass. Yeah. Damn, Shadur's still available.
Bro, yes, of
He's
course.
really gonna fall to Pittsburgh. Wow,
that's crazy. Before I want to quickly go over Dynamite. It was a pretty good show.
Okay, do you, Mongo? We were faked out on how they had.
Oh, let's go! Mecca's going to Bucks.
Damn,
Ohio,
come to the title.
Ohio, baby, Ohio.
That's what we do.
That's a good
they
pickup.
A weapon.
That's a good pickup.
A weapon from the Ohio State.
That's solid. That's solid. That is.
They got Mike Evans, Chris Godwin coming off the torn ACL. They got him on the cheap, and now they got Emeka Ibuka. Oh, let's go, Tampa.
Bucks might be nasty next season. Bucks might be nasty next season.
And Mecca was one of the best route runners of all college football last
season. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
All the grades that came out of Ohio State, he number one. Like he left there as like the all-time leading receiver because our offense was just that nasty.
God damn, that's a good ass pick. Shit. What you said? What were you about to ask, Matt?
Oh yeah.
Something last night?
The segment before that, where they had the Don Callis family beat the fuck out of everybody. Didn't that faked us out as if that should have been like all rights reserved 2025 AEW?
Right.
Because then it was like, hey, there's another match. It's Jamie Hayter.
Yeah. we had to convince Batty last night that we were not downplaying Statlander versus Jamie Hayter. It's like just that the setup and the ending. Like the over. Right. The ending of that match made it seem like that was the main event. So it threw us off. So we had to convince Batty, like, no, we love Hayter and Statlander. And it was a great ass fucking match, too. It was a great match.
Okay, like, so it's that it just ended as if that should have been the last thing we saw on Dynamite.
Yeah, that's the way it ended. Yeah. Because they beat them down and then they had them all standing in the middle of the ring, raising their hands. Like, you should have been seeing like executive producer Tony Khan at the bottom of that shit.
Yeah, like, honestly. Yeah. No, y'all are right. No, yeah, I absolutely 100% agree. Yeah, no. It's nothing, and you're right. It's nothing against Jamie or Chris. They had a hell of a match last night.
Like, especially since the fact that it was the semifinals to find out who's facing Mercedes for the Owen Hart Cup. Like,
they didn't know all that happened.
They didn't. Am I crazy? I was on drugs last night, so I might not have been paying attention all the way.
So were we.
They didn't really like. Well, I know. They didn't really like play that up as a main event segment, did they?
Yeah, that's Mongo. You're literally saying what we said last night.
Okay, all right, we're on the same
page. So that made us that you're literally saying what we said to convince Batty that it wasn't our fault that we didn't know this was the main event.
Like I said,
they showed that trophy for a hot second. Like, oh yeah, guess what, folks? This is next. Wait a minute. What? There's another match.
WWE would do something to snap us back after a beatdown. Like, hey, Intercontinental Championship matches next. They didn't do that. They just let Kyle Richard and walk away celebrating. So we're like,
you would get the camera shot back to Cole and McAfee. Like, I don't know what the fuck just happened there, but we got one more match left. But it just went from that to commercial to match.
Yeah, it came up to Jamie Hayter. We're like,
I agree. I agree. 1,000%. Y'all right. We're not,
it wasn't like
if that's not going to be if that's not going to be the ending segment. No, y'all are 100% right. If that's not going to be the ending segment,
whoa, we need to frame this. We need to frame this shit.
All right, hold on. I'm a star that comment on our side. We're gonna keep hold of that one. But if that was going to be the ending, it should have been the start of the show. If that wasn't the ending,
literally, Matt, what did I say last night? Mongo was literally saying word for word what we said last night. If it wasn't going to be the ending, let it be the start of the show, because the start they have literally made the start of the show just as important as the main event of shows.
I didn't realize we were so in sync on this, but
all of us, all four of us,
This is the most like on the same page we've been on something in a long time. But yeah,
like,
y'all are 100% right.
Word for word on the same page. Joining us, ladies and gentlemen, he is the former Are You Fucking Serious Predictions champion and the former Reggie Simpson Memorial Predictions champion. Give it up for main event, Mike Hall. What's going on, Mike?
What's up, my brothers? I apologize for being this late. Shout out to my brothers.
Do you see this shit?
Oh, yeah. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to Kanisha. Shout out to Batty. Shout out to Cookies, Damien.
You know why, right? Because he do this shit right here. He throw on that fucking Care Bear smile and say, hey, shout out to that. And that motherfuckers.
Ass. You ass.
Notice that. Hold up.
Man's giving the chat the Glock 9000, man. This is ridiculous. This is goddamn insane.
This hat was from the 2018 draft, 17. This is their best draft hat ever.
I bought this shit off eBay because my other hat finally died. I was like, oh yeah, I'll take this. It was like $8. Yup.
That shows you I had no faith in my team.
and what we doing in the draft, which is why I didn't put mine on.
Oh, I want this shit to work. I proudly displayed ass today. Like, yeah, what you want? I want the smoke. Say something today. They ass. I know.
I'll be dead ass cookies. I have never liked any Falcons hat that I've had. I don't like the fit or feel of any Falcons hat I've ever had in my life. I've had jerseys, I've had t-shirts, I've had shoes, I've had a lot of shit. Hats, anytime I don't know what it is, but I don't know if it's just NFL hats in general. I don't like them. I have a shit ton of college hats. I have college hats for teams I don't even like. But I just don't. I have a Falcons hat. I just don't wear it. First off, because my head's so goddamn massive, but also, I just don't like the way it fits. Plain and simple.
Oh, I have hats like that, and they don't get worn. They just sit.
It hangs. It's currently hanging on my wall, but it's just. I have instead opted to put the bookshelf here with all my nerd ass bullshit because I'm a geek, and I'm proud of that. So, Mike, we were just talking about The Rock being a bitch, and now we're talking about Dynamite, and apparently, even though I wasn't on last night, we all shared the same brain cell.
There you go, Cookie.
Apparently, a controversial topic. There it is. Kenny's got it. Were you on last night, Mike?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No,
All right, so Kenny and Matt were telling me about how after the Don Callis family had that beatdown, it felt like it was the end of the show, but then they had that match afterwards. Oh, yeah. I 100% agree that if that wasn't going to be the last segment, it should have been the first. And Kenny was like, "That's exactly what we fucking said."
Yeah, that's what we said. Like, because Kenny brought up last night, if you're not going to be the main event, the next best spot is to start first. And because at the end of that tag match, like in the way we had the entire Callis family in the ring, when they had the entire Callis family in the ring, you're thinking, all right, the show's over. Then they pan over to the goddamn Owen Hart trophy. I'm like, wait a minute, there's more to the show?
Right.
Mm-hmm. We got more? I thought the show was over. Right.
Yeah.
It's only 8:45. It was 9:45. I said, oh, hell. Now, mind you, the main event, those women, those two horses, had a great fight. Jamie Hayter and Chris Statlander, great match. But it was just weird for them to main event considering what just transpired.
Especially since we all came to the conclusion.
It was the match of the night for sure.
Yeah. Like, especially since we all came to the conclusion, like, we like the Don Callis family without Don Callis.
Right.
Like, we were sitting there.
I would also get rid of Trent and Rocky because anytime I see Beretta,
those two also. Because we literally were sitting there looking at the tag match going, yo, we should be mad excited about this tag match. We got Takeshita and Josh Alexander versus Will Ospreay and Brody King. We should be like, yeah, but Don Callis is there, so we're like, like literally, like, Don Callis. We're like, yo, the Don Callis family. You got fucking Kyle Fletcher, Josh Alexander, and then Trent Beretta and Rocky Romero came out, and I was like, well, that killed that.
We're like, ew.
Right, we all went, ew. We forgot that.
He really do. He really do. Cookies ain't lying. Cookies is not lying. That dude, he's just a smiley dude. Cookies done killed Mongo.
Hey, I thought to myself, he did look like a fucking nutsack last night. Bald-headed.
Yeah.
No, it's funny because there's a subreddit I'm on for this game that I play. And there's one guy's like, didn't y'all watch wrestling? Because this dude looks like this monster. And it was Don Callis. And it was this thing that looks like a giant dick. Now I got to look it up. Hold on.
I remember like when Don Callis started getting popular. And people like, remember him from back in the day? And I'm like, oh, remember this dude? It'd be him with hair. And I'd be like, I still don't remember this dude.
Yeah, like
I still remember him.
Here it is.
That was a day in my life until this shit.
I can't find the post. This Kanisha, stop calling me.
You call him Dr. Fruit.
They're gonna end up making that my nickname, like that, like Mongo happened, and now I just got used to Mongo. This, I swear to God. So this, I'm not gonna find the post, but I saved the picture. This guy's like, this monster looks just like Don Callis, and I lost my shit. This.
That's definitely Don Callis.
That's just a
500%.
That's just a penis
With teeth. Oh shit! Look who's joining us. Joining us, folks.
just in time for the penis. It's Tito.
Whoa. Easy with the potty talk.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My bad.
They said you want the penis. They said you need the penis.
He said she gonna beat your ass.
I said weenus.
She said she gonna. She here for predictions. She here for predictions. She want her title.
What up, mama? Look at baby girl. Oh.
Tell him you want the title.
Yeah.
Hi, gorgeous.
Oh, baby girl. You see how we all just melt as soon as a cute baby pop up on the screen?
Right.
Come for a title.
Bro, we're human. What are we supposed to do? We can't stop that stuff. That's just how it is.
Yeah, we all just melt.
Right. Even Batty. And you know
Batty's got like no motherly instincts. So like that's
Aww.
Real quick, I'm setting. I did not set up the predictions, so I'm writing them now.
Oh,
so real quick, I'm letting y'all know who's got to pick first.
Tito.
Tito. Tito, you got one right on Sunday, so you're picking first, bro. Tito. Then it is Matt and Mike. Y'all both had 3, so y'all. I'm gonna have Matt go first because Matt technically only had 2 right. He just had a double on one of those.
So that Sunday show.
We're gonna have Tito, Matt, Mike, Kenny, and then me.
That's right. Like I said, I know I just wasn't picking first this show. I knew that for a fact.
I know a while ago I was like, I'm only gonna move one around, but I'll just start doing it this way because it's probably better. Give a reason to actually. Hey, if I can't get first, at least I didn't get third or whatever, and still have to pick first. So while I'm putting these together,
I got a rant that I can take.
Yeah. I was about to say, while I'm putting these together, Kenny, you had something you wanted to talk about. So I'm gonna go ahead and make a banner real quick. You go ahead and start talking.
Oh, I can lead into it.
Okay.
Because a lot of folks don't really know the history of roast, and we're not talking about like when you go on YouTube and you see people doing a roast session. We're talking about the old school. You go into the Friars Club with your friends and loved ones or whatever, the people you consider your closest friends and family, and they about to go in on your ass. Pause. But it's all just for the love of you, and it's all for charity or whatever. Those roasts, they were a time. They were always hyped up when I was a kid. Kenny knows exactly what I'm talking about. It would be like, oh, here's the roast of Johnny Carson. And you hear some of the comedians of the time talk a little bit raunchier than they did. And you see Johnny Carson might flip somebody off or something. You're like, oh. But
you fucking Don Rickles on there.
You can't do that.
Red Fox saying shit.
Like the Comedy Central roast, that's what more people are familiar with today. The Comedy Central roast. You can't even do those. Those are considered like Tropic Thunder now. You can't do Tropic Thunder.
basically what Matt is alluding to is, as you all know, WWE had a roast of WWE with the host Tony
Tony Hinchcliffe, I think.
Hinchcliffe.
Tony Hinchcliffe.
He sucks.
He does suck as a comic. But they had a roast, and like I said, like Matt said, when you going to a roast meant that out of love, people talk the most crap about you. I'm trying not to curse because I know Tito got the baby right there, so I'm gonna try to be very polite with this.
Old man keeps it clean.
Right. I'm trying. And you see me struggling because you know I'm gonna curse bad. So you see me struggling. So during this roast, you know, it's when your loved ones talk the most crap about you, but like Matt said, it's out of love, it's out of fun. Think about how your own family, when you get together with your own family, you talk, you play the dozens, you talk crap about your own family with each other, but it's in a joking manner and it's out of love. You be like, oh man, shut up, man. You know you got your thick old glasses or whatever the case may be. It's a joke, you know what I mean? But it's family out of love.
Right.
And the problem is with today's society and today's wrestlers, you can't have that because people are sensitive. And the point being proven is wrestlers getting on Twitter, airing out grievances about why they're not in main event matches. That's one point of them being sensitive. The point that if you say one thing wrong, you'll be canceled in a heartbeat is another point of your audience being sensitive. And WWE decided to put this roast on, which they should have known better was not going to be a good idea. Now, here's the thing.
That too, they should have known it wasn't going to be a good idea. As soon as it was announced, I was like, I'm not remotely interested in it. And then overnight televised, and I'm like, I don't care. If you're not putting it on TV, why should I care?
Right? Why even mention it?
Right.
And apparently, because the internet world hates anything this woman does, anytime she breathes. Nia Jax's comments were considered a little bit too far, and people are going in on her because she talked about Cody Rhodes, she talked about Triple H, she talked about Charlotte, she talked about specifically Charlotte's divorces, she talked about Cody's tattoo and living in his father's shadow, stuff like that. All the things that you say during a roast. But because it's Nia and because the world hates this big, beautiful woman because she is big and beautiful, it's a problem. Mongo brought up a great point in the chat. The stuff Paul Heyman was saying was 5 times worse. Shit, the stuff Paul Heyman was saying to a fan during the Pat McAfee show.
That would have got somebody fired. That would have got anybody else fired. That would have got anybody else fired.
That made Pat McAfee like, oh, well, I'm like, that makes you say, whoa. And everything else you say.
Paul Heyman told the fan, why? Deportation? Paul Heyman told the fan he's going to be deported. And then, like you said, brought up the Shannon Sharp issue. But that was okay for him to say. But because people do not like Nia Jax because she is a woman of color, number one. Number two, she's a big woman, so she doesn't fit the normal stereotype of what you want these model-less wrestlers in your TV stars to look like. Because she doesn't fit that stereotype, y'all got a problem with everything she does, man. Grow the fuck up, bro.
They don't even care what they think at this point. Like,
I know she doesn't care, but the thing about it is, you got an entire internet world community who is ultra fucking sensitive about everything to begin with, and then they not minding their damn business. The internet wrestling community is full of a bunch of fucking whiners. They act, Mike, you said it in the chat. What, they never played the dozens on the school ground? You never roasted your best friends. You never roasted one of your cousins, your brother, your sister, your uncle, whoever.
They know what that is. They dumbasses don't understand what an actual roast is, where people are sitting up at a big ass table, and it's just that what they ain't never looked at the Comedy Central roast, because that's what that was. I knew the jokes that were going to be said. That's why it wasn't televised. That's literally why it wasn't televised, because it's
like it's a roast, like and like Matt, like you said, the roast died with Tom Brady when that man almost cried on stage because of the jokes people were saying about Giselle, because he decided he wanted to have a roast.
I remember hearing about that. Like, they said it was a train wreck going, like the taping of it. They had to take breaks. Because Tom was like, Tom was doing this. They would say something, Tom was like, what? And they was like, oh, look, like, yo, chill, Tom. Like, Tom was not, he was getting sick of, oh, your wife left you, your wife left you, your wife left. Bitch, stop saying that. And he was about to throw hands. And they just had to say, we're going to show this, but it's like, we're not going to do no more of these. Because if he can't laugh and kiki, then we probably don't need. It was like, no, y'all were too fresh. It was too fresh for y'all to be doing jokes about that. And
it really was. Like, it was no more than like, it was literally probably like 3-4 months after the divorce was finalized. You know what I mean? Like,
even though he probably said it was cool, it wasn't.
Right, like it was like that man made it known he was trying to win back his wife and he wanted his family back, and she was like, nah, you made your choice, no. So like, WWE, you needed to be smart in this situation, not have the roast at all.
That's what, like,
wrestlers aren't built for it, because they even said Charlotte got a little bit upset, even though she wasn't at the roast, I guess, to defend herself or whatever. Charlotte got upset. But then again, look at what Charlotte's been doing lately. You should have known this was going to happen.
That's why she, like, at Charlotte, she's been going on all these media tours. She's been on this media tour. She's been going out of her way to talk about her outside life. And now people are like, once she said it on one show, it spread like wildfire. And it was like, well, we already knew you and Andrade were basically, we already knew y'all were divorced. You didn't have to confirm it. And then she just basically just opened up the can of worms by saying, well, I'm really insecure because I'm going to be like my dad now. And it's like, well, you can't be going out here saying shit like this. But it was just a stupid idea. Like, this is their WrestleMania 9 of the whole weekend. Like, I understand y'all in Vegas. And when you're in Vegas, y'all want to do something that was Vegas-like with a roast, the roast of WrestleMania? No.
That was not a smart move, man.
That wasn't. They've been better off just taking over a casino and rebranding
Here's my thing.
a new casino.
You already low-key have a roast with the Hall of Fame. Because you have them old dudes talking crap about each other, about what they used to do on the road and cracking jokes on each other. There's your roast right there. Leave it at that.
Yeah.
Leave it at that. Leave it at the old drunk men talking crap about themselves to somebody else. Leave it at that. Because what you're doing, because by doing something like this, you literally are putting yourself in you're about to have a wrestler canceled, you're about to have a whole segment of your programming like, come on. You wasted money and time doing this. And because you didn't even televise it, you can't even profit off of this.
Oh, they profited off of it because the only way we're knowing about it is because the overzealous fan who paid all that money to attend the roast of WrestleMania, even though it wasn't televised, they sitting up there with their phone recording everything,
leaking everything.
And now WWE is apparently going out of their way. If anybody has posted it, they're gonna hit you with a DMCA notice. They're taking all that audio off of Twitter because they're like, this shouldn't even be out there. That's it. Like, if they're not gonna do nothing. That's literally why the Undertaker, when you go to the one dead show, ask you to put put your phone up in a whole separate, in a little bag, in a whole other room. Because he don't want nobody recording what he gonna say. I'm like, I don't care to hear what you got to say that much to put my phone up.
Yeah.
I don't like when comments do that, but I understand because you don't want nobody, you record new material, you doing new material. I understand that. Undertaker, I don't care. Right. I don't want to record you.
Yeah, personally, and this is why I always have a literal love-hate relationship with pro wrestling. I love the art of pro wrestling. Ever since I was 6-7 years old, I fell in love with this art, and I'm going to watch until I take my last breath on this earth. But I fucking despise the fans of pro wrestling. The IWC is nothing but a bunch of bitches.
We got the baby here. The baby's here.
I'm sorry, baby girl. You're gonna have to learn some explicits today.
That's a certain. I mean, it's the same with every fandom. Every fandom has a certain segment that
King Potty Mouth tried to clean it up, and then here goes Junior King.
Kenny can hold back, and Mike's like, "You gotta learn today." I'm sorry.
Right?
They are a bunch.
Teach man gonna teach.
We gonna teach today. They are a bunch of fucking bitches. Okay. Like at the end of the day, Cookie said it best. It is a fucking roast. Who cares? Okay. We are so goddamn sensitive over every motherfucking thing, and it makes me sick.
Man, you got a bunch of cookies now.
You made me spit my goddamn word out.
To Mike's point, everybody got one of these, so everybody thinks they're gonna be the next Sean Ross Sapp. I'm gonna record this and leak it.
Everybody wants to be a fucking journalist. Everybody wants to go viral. Like Matt said, everybody wants to do this and record. Like, shut the fuck up. You got so many of these fucking losers who are socially inept.
Because you got people
fucking losers who are so socially inept that all they do is live on the fucking internet. And troll.
I'm just now reading what Cookie said. Damn.
All they want to do is fucking troll and post because they ain't got a fucking lives of their own.
Because I'm looking at that like they said you couldn't televise it. Me, I don't give a damn what y'all. Sorry, baby girl. Mike already started. I don't care what y'all doing. Y'all are 3 hours behind us. I don't care. The fact that the Hall of Fame was when I was going to bed essentially is beyond me. Like, no. So, like, y'all was, as far as I was concerned, y'all was in Vegas. Y'all was in another world because y'all were 3 hours behind us. I don't care about no roast. Guess what I'm about to do? I'm gonna roast my ass in this bed. Cause y'all doing too much. I gotta look at y'all in the morning, NXT, and then I gotta look at y'all later that night, later in the evening, main roster. I don't need to look at no Hall of Fame, and I damn not gonna watch no roast. But no. You got the losers of the internet wrestling community. Oh my God, I gotta know what they said.
Oh my God, they roasted this. And like Kenny said, they always want to pick on fucking Nia because of who she is and what she looks like. And none of these fucking losers can ever, I'll say this time and time again, and I'll say it again tonight. None of these fucking losers can never in their life pull a woman like Nia.
Never.
Could never in their fucking life pull a woman like Nia. So what do? They want to get on the internet because they know can't nobody physically touch them, can't nobody physically do anything to them, and they want to do this. I don't know.
Twitter fingers. Twitter fingers is dangerous, boy.
Like,
oh, that's why Nia, she don't even care no more. Like,
I know she
like when, like Nia has said some stuff. She said stuff in the past that's gotten her hate, and she don't care. She does not care what she says because she's like, I'm still getting paid. It's just like with Roman, just a couple of weeks ago. Roman sat up, he said that stupid shit that he said is water off a duck's back now. That shit is considered like, hey, because when everybody was going crazy about it, I just looked at it like this. Why y'all be asking these dumb athletes these smart questions? Mm-hmm. Y'all set them up to say something stupid. Because at the end of the day, they are stupid athletes.
Dumb jocks.
The smart ones, they in NXT. They on NIL. We still got the stupid people right now.
And it's like, at the end of the day, this all falls on WWE as well. Because if you knew that you were going to have something like this, it goes back to the topic that we just mentioned. Collect all the phones.
That's what's going to happen. That's what's going to literally happen the next time they try and do this shit. Well, they're not going to do it again. That's what me and Kitty already know.
No, they're never going to do that shit again. No, that's never going to happen.
It was only for Vegas. They were just doing that shit for Vegas. But they do something like that again, give us your phone. Or if they do the Hall of Fame, give us your phone.
I remember when I went to when Kevin Hart came here years ago, they literally had security on every fucking row just to watch people who even looked like they were gonna pull their phones out.
Yeah.
If you go to a Broadway play, I'll tell you this right now. You go to a Broadway play, if like you said, you can be trying to answer a text. You pull your phone out, there's somebody there with a flashlight in your face. Hey, put that out. Put that out. Like, they don't, like, that's what's going to wind up happening at all wrestling events now.
Like the downside, like the great thing about all this, like, Vince got what he wanted. Like, unfortunately, he got them to merge. This merger has gotten them to places that we never would have thought they'd be at. We looking at Raw in the afternoon. As much as I hated it, I low-key miss it because then I have the evening to do whatever the fuck I want. So, but it's like, y'all doing too much. Y'all are really, it's becoming, now we're seeing the downside of this merger because a lot of stuff is just getting fucking exploited.
That's a good pick. Yeah.
It's just getting exploited for fucking money. It's just everything. The roster, I don't want to look at a roster. Hey, we're gonna have 2 night this, 2 night that. We're taking over Tampa in a few weeks. Battleground. We're gonna be here forever. And we're doing this. Stop. All this. I'm sick of this synergy. Just act like WWE. Like, I'm low key missing when WWE was just WWE. They wasn't nobody. They were just.
Shooter still didn't get picked.
And you know what? Like, and
nope. When WWE just it was better, low key, because they're with TKO. They're extending everywhere. They're doing too much. WrestleMania was the most expensive it was. Those seats that were going for $750, people got them for $150 the day of.
And like, and to Kitty's, that is a damn good pick for them. And
yeah, man, that's a great pick for them. Shit,
a great pick for Green Bay. And to Kenny's point, like
Matthew Golden, by the way, if y'all are tuning into us for the NFL draft reactions, Matthew Golden to the Packers. I'm watching McAfee's stream. His boy that does all the fucking impressions is losing his mind over that pick. He's a Packers fan. He's losing his shit.
Yeah. And like what Kenny said earlier, with the Hall of Fame being a low-key roast. Hell, they roast each other every fucking week on television, on Raw, on SmackDown. Raw and SmackDown is pretty much a roast in NXT.
It's literally all a roast.
AEW. What the fuck is MJF doing whenever he's on the mic? Like, just say shit.
Wrestling. So you really don't need a whole fucking roast event. So yeah, WWE, you fucked up on that part.
They low key messed up, but they didn't, because it's like that's why they going out of their way to scrub all the audio, because it's like this was non-televised for a reason.
Right. So I listened to the audio the full 2 hours last night. Because of course it was up everywhere you can find it on Reddit.
Right, I'm not listening to that.
I think Sean Ross Sapp put it up on Fightful Select or something. I'll tell y'all because I listened to the whole thing. I told y'all in the chat, I was like, it wasn't really even that funny. It was fine. It was like y'all said, it was just for people that were there. The the thing that I'll say about Cookies, he said, if I go, someone's going to call him a cockhopper, right? So that's the one thing about it's so funny. That's the one thing. That's a funny ass comment that they, I think, didn't do is a lot of the people they made jokes about weren't there to get the reaction.
For everybody to be in attendance that's getting joked on, even if you're not up on the main table, you're in the audience getting joked on.
It wasn't just because they were like, oh, Nia got after her for her husband's and her face. Nia was the fourth person to make a Charlotte has a new face joke. Mm-hmm. She was not the only one, and she was not the most offensive about it. But Charlotte wasn't there. Cody wasn't there. A handful of people weren't there. So I think that's part of, like, maybe people think it comes off mean. That's the fucking point, is to say that shit, get the reaction. And if they're there and they're there at the roast, they know that, and they'll laugh along with it. Unless you're Tom Brady and you're kind of a bitch. But Heyman said some of the most vile shit I have ever heard.
Heyman knows what a roast is.
Heyman also was high and drunk the whole weekend.
He was off his fucking rocker.
Your man said him and Pat be blowing it down. And he said, yo, Pat, it's puff, puff, pass, not puff, 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 pass. I was like, yo, but he said, you sit there, it was like,
Heyman, for some reason, called Gabriel Iglesias a fake Mexican. He said, you're actually Puerto Rican. You're probably from Puerto Rico. You don't even sell out stadiums. And Gabriel said, I'm the only motherfucker that got a positive reaction aside from Sammy tonight. I'm like, well, there you go. And then he talked about Shayna Baszler's pubes for some reason. And then
Paul Heyman did what the roast that they would try to sell us on Time Life late at night. Check out these roasts from the 70s. And it's like, I don't have money, but I want to buy these. I probably watch
Don Rickles on there talking.
Right,
yeah, pretty much. The people that were wanting,
be like, I don't know why this motherfucker is funny, but he is.
The people that were wanting for some reason really nice and like respectful jokes. You got it with Sammy and Truth. Sammy and Truth were very like
clean, slapstick comedy. Slapstick comedy. If it's not
slapstick comedy, you up like, okay, yeah, good job, baby. Good job.
Truth's just a funny motherfucker anyway, so it doesn't matter what he does. He's just funny.
Sammy's just working on his comedy.
Sammy's trying to do stand up like Dolph is.
Right.
So he's trying to do stand up. Tony Hinchcliffe kept calling Gunther a Nazi, and he said Sunday's a great day for pot smokers. It's 420. It's also Easter, so Christians love it. It's also Hitler's birthday, so Gunther's a big fan. And then he said that Gunther is like if you put Hitler in an oven. And he kept comparing Gunther to Hitler. It's like, just because he's German or he's Austrian. Just because he's Austrian.
He stole everything from me, word for word. I've been calling him for my second favorite N-word. I don't even call him full blown. Come on now. I'm funnier than that dude.
Strowman was there, and he didn't really.
The Giants had 2 first-round picks.
Yep, and they still ain't gonna be shit.
Are they gonna pick Shooter?
They about to pick up Shooter right now, I think.
Hinchcliffe did make a Del Rio joke. He said that Del Rio would like to return to the WWE, but they just can't turn that page. And then he talked about Lex Luger and said that they call him the total package and that's what the salesman called the wheelchair when they sold it to him. Like, like those are the jokes. I'm just repeating the jokes. Everybody's getting pissy. I'm just telling y'all what was said. It's like, he said Jinder Mahal would have been at the roast, but he's going through midlife ISIS. Like, that's the shit that was said. That's the stuff that was said that, like, y'all are mad at Nia for cracking like the fourth least insulting face joke. When that was happening, like, you're gonna jump on Nia of all people.
Nah, that's
someone. I know someone on Reddit like put a list of like these are the most controversial comments, and you're reading, you're like, if you've seen any roast, most of these are very.
What was the one you said before Jinder again? What was it?
Fuck. What was it? Del Rio. No, was it Del Rio? No, Luger. He said Lex Luger's a total package. And the salesman probably said that about the wheelchair that he bought or something like that. He said something about Eddie Guerrero. He talked about somebody. Oh, this is the one that people got really pissy about, which is fair. He made an Io Sky joke, but it was about her accent because it was he's like, she was dressed like Buzz Lightyear, but he didn't say Lightyear. You know what I mean? Like, and it's like, that's the fucked up shit. Like, if you're gonna get mad at it. But like the Nia stuff, I kind of agree with Kenny where it's like, I think people just got mad because it's Nia and they just like,
yes.
Yeah, really,
that's what it is.
That's the sole reason.
I'll find the link because someone put it up on Reddit. They didn't like, it's not the audio, it's like the highlights. And you'll look at it, you're like, this is what people were mad about. It wasn't a great, it was a waste of 2 hours, I'll tell you that much.
That's what I was expecting it to be. I'm like, if it's not worthy of being televised, I'm not gonna care.
Yeah.
Like she said Cody, like
Cody's essentially riding his dad's coattail.
Dad's coattail. Like she said, he rode his dad coattail so
which,
hard
hey,
he decided to tattoo it on his neck or some shit.
Like that. Which who has not said that to Cody in the ring?
It's all proof that Cody has already heard.
Yeah,
right.
Like again, like the fourth person to joke about Charlotte's face, talk about Charlotte's ex-husbands. Like, that's it. That's fucking nothing. That's not,
honestly, like,
you can say it's mean. You can say it's mean. That's fine. But to be like, she shouldn't even be working there. Shut up.
I don't even understand the Charlotte
hate
at this point. The Charlotte hate is it's so not needed. Like, I understand if you don't like her as a character, but for people to not like her as a person, that's just downright mean. Like, I felt bad for her. I felt bad for her throughout this whole WrestleMania push because they booed her at every damn place she was at. Even when she would try, I could genuinely see her feelings getting hurt. Like, she is a sensitive person. Ashley Flair is a sensitive person. Like, when she talks about her brother, anytime somebody mentions her brother, she breaks up. She is sensitive as fuck. So I can see why she can take those jokes to heart. And everybody making fun of her face. Everybody making fun of her physique. Everybody just booing her. Like, honestly, the hate, everybody, like the internet wrestling community hating her has made me a fan. That's why I'm like, yes, Charlotte time. Flair jig, baby.
You know what's weird about that, Matt? The same people that hate Charlotte and say that shit about her were the ones getting mad at Nia for saying that shit. Like, you brought that on. People did that to her.
They're getting mad at Nia for saying something about Charlotte, but y'all gotta remember how powerful the shit y'all saying. Y'all made John Cena get a fucking hair transplant because y'all was making fun of his fucking bald spot.
The internet, genuinely, no, that's correct. Like, the internet is ruthless. I promise you, nothing that was said on that stage was not already said by fans, like Mike was saying, fucking fans.
Shit, the
all
Giants went
year.
Jackson Dart over Shooter.
Wow.
Damn. Wow.
Well,
Shooter. Is she gonna fall out of the first round?
Is
that the end of the first?
so.
Jesus Christ.
No, he got a couple more. We got a couple more picks, but it doesn't make sense for any place for
That's
him to go.
crazy. I know he wasn't like the best quarterback in the like, that's insane that he's so low. That's wild.
Shooter was actually good. The problem was people were too busy
focusing on Travis.
Focused on his personality being Deion Sanders' son. That's the problem.
Oh yeah, but you can't deny talent. You can't deny talent. Yeah, exactly. Because none of it was that bad. It really wasn't. I finally hear this. I'm gonna send it to y'all in the chat. I promise. Like you're gonna look at this and you're gonna be like, "What?" And you're gonna see the comments. People are like, "Oh, these people should never do this shit again." Like, it's not that big a deal. It's not that big a deal.
Naya could have just Naya could have just got on the mic and just started breathing, and they would have said she was the worst person in the world. People just hate Naya.
People hate Naya because, like I said, because she's a beautiful big woman, and she doesn't fit their mold. And because she doesn't fit their mold, they don't like, in their eyes, the big bad woman beating up on the little girls.
When the Giants just drafted Daniel Jones 2.0.
That's exactly what they did.
Stephon said the Giants are racist.
What'd you say?
Oh, Stephon said the Giants are racist.
Giants are racist. But like just look through it. You're gonna see is like
Stephon is also ready to
y'all clearly y'all have nothing to be. This is nothing. It's really nothing.
Like Seahawks
said they'll real one to be there, but WWE had yet to turn the page.
Yeah, that's what I heard. It's like that's a solid joke.
Even dude on Twitter, Seahawk was like, "It's Thursday. Y'all still arguing about wrestling? Aren't y'all tired?" He's like, "Y'all still talking about WrestleMania? Aren't y'all tired? There's something else to talk about." And I'm like, "Y'all talking about the roast? Nobody want to talk about that."
Knock knock. Who's there? Ricky Saints. Ricky Saints. Who exactly?
Oh, and
Buzz right rear.
That's what it was. It was like that's the Buzz Lightyear joke. Like that's that. But like looking at those, you're like those are worse than whatever the hell Naya said.
Now you see what just happened in the draft. You see what just happened.
Wait, what just happened?
Yo, Stephon has stayed up all this time. He is a Rams fan.
Oh, did they trade the pick?
And they traded the pick to the Falcons.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Let's chill out. Let's see what happens here.
So they probably wanted dirt. He said the Rams probably wanted dirt and saw New York selected. Oh, we don't want this pick no more.
Paul Heyman with a legitimate hateful rant about Freddie Prinze Jr. Called David Lucas the cum rag of the P. Diddy party of life. Wow. And it looks like Charlotte's rant was about her critics.
Like, I'm telling you, it was nothing. It was a nothing. I'm telling you, it was a nothing 2 hours. Nothing about it was worth all the fucking articles that got written about it. All the people getting pissed. Nothing. It's nothing. It's nothing.
Right, because from what you're saying, this person is giving a summary. Says no one wants to see Charlotte in the ring anymore, which is what the fans have been saying. including her 3 ex-husbands, which is something Tiffany just said. Jokes about Charlotte's face, goes on a legit rant against her critics. That's
it. I'm like, it's nothing, man. It was nothing.
Yeah,
it was really not a big deal.
It was a bunch of jokes
look,
that are just like
it's 11 o'clock. Let's get these predictions done.
Right.
Yeah.
Fuck roast
So we
of
can get out of
WrestleMania.
here. Yeah, they don't need to do the roast ever again. But
Right.
Fuck the IWC.
Don't go back to Vegas. How about that?
The community that just shit all over, like it was not that not that serious. It was not anywhere near that serious.
Vegas is cool, but that told us like y'all can't be doing all that they want to do.
Of all the genuinely serious fucked up things going on in our country right now to be upset about, you're wasting your time on that.
Y'all trying to grow us our wages over student loans.
Like,
it's like
y'all need to relax.
I'll say this. I want to say one thing, that we can go to predictions. We always talk about how the NXT, rightfully so, they always want to take over the show. The fucking IWC, they always want to take over wrestling. They want to always be about them. Oh, we got a new layout. Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying something different here.
Yeah.
Fancy.
Fuck the IWC. Pussies.
100%.
100%,
man.
Fuck you, toxic fuckers.
It's a shame, man. And I honestly on Blue Sky, that shit was horrible. I guarantee 95% of the people that were bitching about it didn't listen to it.
And that's why I stay on Twitter. I ain't want to listen to it because I'm like, these jokes I'm pretty sure what everybody thinks is bad jokes is going to be a waste of my time. So I'm not even going to listen.
It's stuff like I wouldn't say half of that shit, but I'm also like not a fucking comedian.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
yes.
I think like Cookie says something like Nia probably just got told some jokes to say. That's probably what happened.
Yeah, honestly.
Let's get this predictions going. It's TNA.
Right, man. Let's get this shit.
It is the Ultimate X for the X Division match. This is, I think, Moose's second Ultimate X match. Casey Navarro versus I gotta actually look at this thing. Leon Slater versus Matt Cardona versus El Hijo del Vikingo versus Sidney Akeem, aka Scripps.
What?
Yeah, Scripps versus Moose versus Vikingo versus Matt Cardona versus KC Navarro versus Leon Slater for the X Division Championship in an Ultimate X match. This will be the match of the night. Also, real quick, I just want y'all to see right here. There it is. Didn't take long. TNA Knockouts World Title, Tessa Blanchard and Masha Slamovich.
Of course.
Didn't take long at all.
Racism.
As usual, we are not picking that fucking match, but I'm just letting y'all know it's happening. They're doing it this Sunday.
So, okay, so y'all traded up. Stefan is happy about that trade up because apparently y'all gave them your first round pick for next year.
Yep. Yep.
Now Stefan will be, he said it, and I'll quote, well, I will be cheering hard for them to get slapped weekly next year.
But I missed it. Who we get?
James Pierce Jr. from Tennessee, the defensive edge. Y'all going defense? Y'all going heavy on the defense?
No, we need to. I love that. That's great. Bro, no, we desperately need defense. So like 2 back-to-back, that's fucking fantastic. I love that. That's a great pick.
I hate our
Okay, I like it. Damn, Falcons did good this year on the first night. All right, Tito, and then Matt, and then Mike, and then Kenny, and then me.
Give me Moose.
Right. Moose, Matt.
Oh God. Who is KC?
Casey Navarro,
pink hair.
Oh, okay. Damn, this is for the X Division title. Damn.
Yeah, X Division Championship. It's Ultimate X match.
Damn.
Kanisha says
Leon.
Batty says Moose. Cookie says Moose.
He said Batty says Moose. Cookie says Moose. And Kanisha says Moose. Okay.
Yeah, and Cookies also says TBA.
Okay, thanks, Cookies. Appreciate it, brother.
Elijah versus TBA. Never mind. Okay, give me Leon.
All right, okay. Mike.
See, last time I picked this fucker, he didn't win. Oh boy. Well, I know who's not winning fucking scripts.
Right.
If he wins the X Division Championship,
that's TNA for you.
Yep, that's TNA is going straight to the toilet.
God.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna pick him again. Give me Leon Slater. At some point, he's gonna become the youngest X Division champion.
I mean, he's a perfect candidate to win it here.
Yeah.
Like,
which one's
he's Slater not having? Slater's a real small dude.
Baby Trick. He had the Baby Trick.
He's been working with the Hardys lately, teaming with them, and like he's really good. He's a great.
Kevin Knight is
the Swanton 450.
Yes, that's him.
Leon Slater is Baby Trick.
He is. I would say he's mini Kevin Knight. Honestly, like he is. Okay. He's very, very good. Matt and Mike have a good pick, as does Tito with Moose.
Shout out to Leon.
Give me Casey Navarro.
I would love to see Casey win it.
Dude, Casey is good.
Ever since they started, because y'all talking about him from Holland.
Yeah.
And ever since he started, because he replaced Rich Swann with
yeah, I love him.
Yeah, he's very.
Listen, for us to start a Pepto Bismol chant and for him to flip it and say he's the shit, he's good.
He's very good. Yeah, I like him a lot. That was a great pickup to replace Swan. That was a great decision.
Fuck. I can't believe they really got Travis. We got Travis Hunter in the AFC South. Like,
because of how the system's going right now, I think Moose is losing here. So I'm gonna go Leon too. But I might change that later. I'm not too positive about that.
Oh yeah, me too. Yeah. I'll change that.
Elijah versus.
I'm gonna go. I ain't gonna go because it ain't my turn.
Either Elijah or the guy fighting Elijah.
I look down like, oh, shut the fuck up.
I'm stuck literally in the.
Kanisha says TBA and Mortal Kombat Girl. So which one is Mortal Kombat Girl?
I think that's this one is Fatal Influence versus Rosemary Zaya Brookside and Lei Ying
Laying racists.
RXL.
Lei Ying ain't that
That's Xylee. That's Xylee. All right, Tito, Elijah or TBA? Who did they?
I don't think anybody walking with Elijah anymore. So give me TBA.
Who did they just grab?
Lions.
Am I paying attention?
Lions.
Oh, Malachi Starks from Georgia.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
That's
not bad either. Anybody not going the mystery person here?
Yeah, I'm gonna go
Ravens getting another safety.
I'm just gonna put that. Unless you'll tell me otherwise, I'm just gonna go TBA for all here.
Yeah, I'm going TBA. TNA. It'll probably be somebody from NXT.
Right.
Fatal Influence versus Rosemary.
Wait, who's from Fatal Influence?
All three. It's a 3-on-3.
Oh, it's my bait. Oh, one of my girls. One of my angels. Damn. I was so quick to say ass. What? And then it's like, what?
Fatal Influence versus Rosemary and who?
Rosemary Zaya Brookside, who is Robbie Brookside's daughter that was in NXT UK.
Yeah, I remember.
And, yeah, and then Lei Ying versus Zaya Lee.
Yeah, give me the TNA chicks.
Okay. Right.
Give me Fatal Influence.
Woo!
Yeah.
Oh yeah, JC Jane. I ain't picking her. Yeah, give me TNA.
That is smoking on that gas. Nice BO similar.
Bought my boo bigger tits and a bigger.
Kanisha says Kanisha's going Santana.
Damn, Kanisha, thank you. Just give me all this shit. Santana is.
Kanisha got some shit to do. She's trying to go get some.
Hey, I appreciate it. Hey, go ahead and give them all to me, Kanisha. Appreciate it.
I will definitely me picking Fatal Influence. Yes, I am. Yeah,
that's why I try and make this screen as big as I possibly can, so y'all can see.
Oh, I can see it. I just zoom.
Kind of build some shit
I
up.
just lean in. Shit.
It's more for chat. It's more for chat, honestly.
Let me.
I'm reading to y'all anyway.
Give me TNA.
He said, "I wish shit." I'm gonna also go Team TNA. Matt, you want to put your double on that?
I have not put my double on that. No.
Cookies, baddies, we need your picks.
Yeah, y'all are way behind. Falls Count Anywhere, Mike Santana versus Mustafa Ali.
Yeah.
Now, last time I think we all picked, or most of us picked Santana.
Hey, I am picking Santana.
No. Last time, I lost because I picked Santana and Mike picked Ali.
That's right. Because it was undefeated Santana against Ali.
Mm-hmm.
And I was out of
just returning. So yeah, it's Santana versus Ali in a Falls Count Anywhere match.
Santana.
Yeah, I'm going with Santana.
Santana.
Matt's going Santana. Mike.
Fuck.
Batty said TBA and Fatal Influence.
Yeah, Batty.
Batty's a Fallon rider for sure.
You know what? Fuck it. Give me Ali again. Fuck it.
Mustafa Ali from Mike.
And Batty said, "No, the fuck, I'm not."
She was jazzed.
She said, "Ain't no fucking way."
Jasmine. You see that Pele kick? See the cheeks on Jasmine.
You see how quick she responded to that shit?
Yeah, very quickly.
You know, Batty knows.
I made sure to read that as quickly as she typed.
We don't win. We gonna win on Sunday.
I'm not.
No, nobody ride for Fallon. She is the Meg of NXT. Meg.
Give me San Ali.
Who?
Ali it is.
I said San Ali, nigga. San Ali.
Ali it is.
All right, give me.
I know you're going with the
girl. Who is that?
There's one guy Kenny's picking. Is Mike Santana. That you were Santana. Fucking
San Ali.
I think Santana.
Ohio State again.
I think Santana.
Cookies said Fatal Influence.
Oh yeah,
this Santana
my belt.
And
that's how I win my belt back. That's how I win my belt.
You said Fatal Influence, Santana, and Metaphor 5. And Batty also says Santana.
Metaphor. Batty says Mike Santana. I guess Damien ain't here right now. Okay.
Right.
Next up is the Knockouts. Knockouts tag titles Fatal 4-Way. The Goth Girls, Gigi and Tatum versus Spit. You know, I heard someone say the tag match between them and Liv and Raquel was bad on Tuesday. I thought that match was fucking great.
That was good.
Good ass match.
It was just like I know who's gonna win.
I thought Tatum looked great in that shit. Goth Girl, Spitfire, Metaphor, and the Elegance twins for the tag titles. Ash and Heather by Elegance are the tag champions.
How long have they had it now?
Let me look it up real quick. Give me 1 second, brother. It hasn't been long, I don't think. I think they won them like either 1 or 2 shows ago.
I'm just trying to figure out if it's been 2 months at least.
I think it has. I think.
It's been
no, it's only been 38. It's only been 38 days. They won it at Sacrifice.
Ooh.
That's pretty quick. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
See, if it was 2 months, they could have got rid of those right there. See,
yeah.
under
Since
2
it's
months.
one, it's tough. That's a tough one.
Well, Tito, you up first, so go ahead, nigga.
You know what? You know what? Give me the Metal Girls.
Tito.
Oh no!
I mean,
What?
Fuck.
What, Matt?
Oh
What?
yeah, I hate. Oh no, I'm just looking. I see this matchup now. Oh God.
I cannot believe he is not gone yet. God damn.
You know who I'm not picking, and he's not going in the first because Washington. They got the greatest quarterback. They got the Braxton Miller to my Urban Meyer on my fantasy team. Jaden Daniels. Buffalo got the MVP.
Ain't going to Buffalo. Ain't going to KC.
Allen, and KC got Pat Mahomes. So
second round.
Right.
And he ain't going to fucking Philly.
Man, Dion's going to be pissed.
Still low key.
Dion's going to be pissed.
Or see, a few years ago, oh God. This is what happened to Will Levis. Remember, Will Levis was at one point going to be the number 1 pick. He was being predetermined with that, and then he fell to the second round to the Tennessee Titans, and he sucked ass.
Maddie says she wants the plastic peaches, so I'm guessing that's elegance.
I'm gonna guess that's elegance.
Give me
the plastic peaches. What the?
I said, and she said she's going Steve.
Give me Spitfire.
Spitfire. Okay.
It's TNA, so I don't even care if I lose.
We'll have something soon. But Backlash is in 2 weeks. So
right.
Mike.
I care if I lose. Shit, I'm trying to win, motherfucker.
I mean, I care if I win.
Me too.
It's TNA. They gonna fuck us somewhere.
Kanisha says Spitfire and Macklin.
That's why I'm just out here just picking.
Going...
Oh yeah, everybody probably gonna pick Steve. He ain't gonna lose his first time with him.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
It is TNA.
That's why it's TNA. That's everything. It's TNA.
Total nonstop fuckery.
We have had nights we've had nights where we've all picked mostly correct, and nights where we've all gotten everything fucking wrong on
total nonstop fuckery and ass.
It is a crapshoot.
Ain't no action. That's ass, baby.
Fuck it. I'm gonna go elegance.
Because honestly, it's like I can see anybody winning this except the golf guru.
Yeah.
I mean,
you might as well put the Meta Girls and have them be the first ones to like be the crossover champions.
Somebody got to win it, but I don't want them. But hey, bring some gold. Somebody got to join Kalani. Damn it. Somebody got to bring gold to the Angel.
I'll take elegance for right now.
You can't just look pretty all the damn time.
I'm gonna also do elegance, but I might change that later.
Right.
Anybody not going Steve Macklin?
If you don't pick Steve Macklin,
is Steve Macklin defending the brand new international championship against Eric Young?
That would be so TNA if he loses his first time in defense, but no.
All right, everyone going.
I forgot the Commanders traded for Debo.
Yeah,
Josh Cornwell.
Just rub it in. Just rub it in, Matt. Just rub it in, Matt. Appreciate it.
No, that's good for y'all, low key, because the 49ers realized that Debo was low key kind of wild.
The TNA tag titles. Dolph and his brother versus the Hardys.
I know who Matt going.
I ain't picking no Hardys.
Let me go Nemeth Boys.
Batty said Dolphin.
You mean Dolphin them?
Dolphin them.
Yeah, Dolphin them, because I don't recognize Sue Boy, the boy getting sued.
That's one was like, man, they might win a belt, but also he's in the middle of suing one of WWE's top names. You know, every day Nick's got to wake up and call him a dumbass. I can't imagine.
I wouldn't even claim him as my brother. I'd just be like, that's a
bag man.
His last name is me.
It's a bad Dolphin Henry.
Name is Rebellion. Pay-per-views Rebellion. Will we have rebellious new champion?
Ass.
You know what? Fuck it. Give me the Hardys.
I'm over here like, who the fuck did they pick? They over here congratulating. They says, oh, yeah, y'all need a line. Protect Jaden. Y'all need to protect Jaden.
I like that little thing. Like, yeah, they re-signed Josh Allen. No fucking shit, they re-signed Josh.
Like, no. They would be that would instantly erase 28-3 though if they didn't, because everybody would be
Dolph.
Saquon, low key, Saquon has almost erased that, considering what the Eagles did after he left. Like that show.
No.
Like
no, not in the
all season is never going to happen again.
Just Dolph. Just Dolph.
That's why I was like, Dolph.
We're gonna pretend that other guy in there.
Just Dolph.
Dolph and dumbass.
Again, we're not picking the next match. So the main event is the world title 3-way. Ethan Page versus Frankie Kazarian. This is Kazarian's call your shot match, by the way.
He old as
this is the call your shot. He was mad about it because he said, my gauntlet match is being fucked by basically. I'm being fucked by Ethan Page.
He's agreeing with me. Like this is I'm like
he
why is
doesn't
your match getting fucked? Your call your shot getting fucked over.
Actually, Mongo, give me the Hardys.
You're the Hardys?
Yeah.
I am gonna go. I'm pretty sure Joe Henry is not gonna.
Kanisha said Hardys and Frankie.
Yeah,
Frankie is honestly
Steve, Hardys and Joe. I'm gonna also go Joe.
Tito.
Give me Joe.
The fans going home now. They're like, hell no, we in the 30s. We can go home.
Mike.
I feel like I already took too many risks. So give me Joe Hendry.
And play it safe, man.
Yeah, I want to
crack me up being all serious when you're picking 30th. Like, bitch, you are 30th. You was like a step away from the Super Bowl. Why y'all acting so serious?
First of all, at pick 30, you should already know who the fuck you're gonna pick.
Right? Why
you're gonna take all the time for pick 30? Like, get the.
You know who's not gonna be there. The only surprise is Shadur. And guess what? You can't pick him.
Right.
Well, shit, damn.
Well, shit, damn.
Cookies said Macklin, Hardys, and Joe.
Okay. Damn.
That's what they said. That's what Dion saying.
This is some straight up shabool shit.
Right. They got Shabuzi up there singing with him. Like, oh, this is bullshit.
Kenny, you going Hendry too?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, they just had this motherfucker on WrestleMania with the belt. He ain't losing this shit right now. That'd be
the only fuckery that could happen in this last part. Somebody tries to trade up into the first round. That's the only thing that could happen right now.
All right. Tiebreakers. What is the last finisher hit in the world title match? Now, I know the question is, what is Kazarian's finisher called?
I didn't want the ass. That's what it's called.
I'm going to look it up real quick on Pro Wrestling Wiki.
Could you give us the name of all of them finishes again, please? Just
okay, I know so Ethan Page. I'll put him right here.
Ego's Edge.
Twisted Grimm and Ego's Edge. Twisted Grimm is his
I
Twist of
only
Fate.
had one right. See, I would have got it wrong because I only knew one.
Because Aaron is the DOA, and he has another one. Give me 1 second. The DOA is a
double
sunset flip power bomb.
Yep, double over ass.
A what? What? One more time.
A sunset flip power bomb. It's like a leg trap. It's that crazy shit he did when he was suicide. He has something else, but I can't
DDT
find it. I think it actually is a DDT.
Ass, dang.
But we'll say DOA.
Robert's old with it.
And if honestly, if they're like, oh, that's his finisher, then we'll just say whatever that finisher is. And then Joe Hendry is that big choke slam called the
Standing Ovation.
Standing Ovation. Thank you.
Yeah, I was like, it's something ovation.
There we go. Standing Ovation.
Can I still pick standing ovation, or is that not?
Yes, you can still
okay.
Yeah, you can still pick standing
okay.
Ovation. We run out of finishers.
Okay.
Mike.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, I did.
I was just listening to y'all and just because I'm high. Sure, standing ovation. Why the fuck not?
All right.
How dare Kentucky have a first round pick?
Ego's Edge.
And I don't even hate Kentucky. It's just like it's Kentucky football. Come on now.
Right.
Like Tim Couch, ass. This dude probably ass.
I'm gonna go with what Kaz does. I can't remember what it is. It's not.
Oh, see, I told you. Somebody traded. Somebody didn't trade it.
Oh, he ran a 4.28.
Oh, Philadelphia. Boo.
Who faces Elijah?
They already told us to be announced, nigga. We gotta wait till it's announced, motherfucker. Fuck out of here. What kind of question is this, nigga?
No,
man, with my motherfucking intelligence, nigga. They already told you to be announced, nigga. When it's announced, that's what you know.
I'm gonna be facing.
Trick question, bitch.
I'm gonna be facing the bathroom straight to my toilet during this match.
I'll turn it up so I can hear it.
Kanisha said Eagles Edge. Batty says standing ovation. Cookie says Eagles Edge. Cookie says Eddie Thorpe.
Oh.
Why Eddie Thorpe? What the fuck?
Guitar versus DJ. That's your answer. That's exactly why. Exactly what he put.
All right, Cookies. My bad. I was unfamiliar with the game, sir.
Right, like he put that in his answer. Eddie Thorpe, guitar versus DJ.
He read my ass quick, and like he's gonna ask. Right. He's gonna ask a stupid question. I gotta answer it.
God damn! Fuck this match.
I don't know why y'all niggas answering.
I got you.
Be announced, motherfucker.
I'm a answer. I'll go.
No. Hold on. Whoa, Matt. Whoa. Because the rule that you were asking about last question applies here.
Oh,
you go first.
Damn. So once I pick, it's locked in, huh? Motherfucker.
Mm-hmm. And nobody else can pick it.
I need a name, motherfucker. Sorry, MFer.
Give me a Dragon Lee.
Good. You didn't pick who I was going to pick.
All right, Matt, who you got?
Give me the man that just lost his cup. Lexus, the King, baby.
That
he got to get him before he loses to Ricky.
That is a good pick. That is a good pick. Fuck, that was who I was going to pick.
Me and Matt got the same brain because.
Damn it. I was going to do the same shit.
I'm going to pick. It's so funny Matt said that because I'm going to pick Noam Dar.
All right.
Motherfuckers. That was some bitch ass niggas.
What if Lucas show up? He got killed to get sent to TNA.
He shows up with a bullet wound in his head. Like, oh, fuck. I'm serious.
Johnny E. Bravo's got a brother.
Oh.
Damn it. Damn it.
You know, TNA loves them a dead man.
You know what?
And they'll kill him too.
You know what? Fuck it. I ain't got nothing to lose. I'm not champ. I ain't got no belt. Give me fucking Johnny Swinger.
Okay.
Swing man. That's a good ass pick too.
I'm thinking about Cookie's Eddie Thorpe, and that's not a bad pick.
Right, that's the bullshit.
God damn it. Fuck.
You're so ass for this. They just swap picks. You're so gay for that.
Right, they really are.
Let's see. I had a name, and I was just.
They are so ass for that. Like, if you have 32, and then why would you just go to 31? Like, they're not picking the person that you're taking. That is an ass move, bro.
Right.
Stupid
ass. AJ Francis.
When we did your
Oh.
Not on the show. One of their bigger stars.
Ooh. Batty says Lexus.
That's a great fucking pick. That's the best pick right there.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, that is a good pick.
You're not welcome, motherfucker.
Kanisha says Wesley.
Ooh.
That's not bad.
That's not a bad pick either.
He's been on TNA a lot recently. It's not a bad pick.
Yeah.
How long is the men's tag title match? Again.
Oh mother.
Same rule for number picks. Tito, you go first.
9 minutes.
Damn, that was quick. You was thinking about that shit. Motherfucker, you was thinking ahead.
Listen, the Hardys don't got that much gas in the tank.
I said 12.
All right.
Big Batty on the same. Me and Batty said 12:30. Kanisha said 10 minutes.
Yeah, me Kanisha. Yep, I'm going with Kanisha. I'm going 10 minutes.
Y'all going through this faster than I thought y'all would.
Yeah. Shit, it's 11:36. The first round wasn't over.
Hey, it's the numbers aspect of it. It's like, fuck, I can't pick this number, so.
All right, well, once we know, like, once we had figured out which questions are the ones where it's like, once you said, just lock in. It's like, oh, well, fuck it.
Right.
12-10. Now 12-10.
Cookie said 5 flat. Cookie's like, they're going to beat this motherfucker fast.
They got places to be.
Honestly, that's not a bad pick to just be like, this might go quick.
Give me 11.
God damn
All
it.
right. Y'all went high, so I'm gonna go low.
Hey, that
means I means any between 3 and 9 is me, baby.
Remember that one predictions I had to pick 0 as a result, and I fucked around and won. Even though I didn't want to pick 0.
Went a little low.
Fuck.
Thank y'all for freeing me up on that one. That's a lot of space. That's good.
Damn.
The tiebreaker. Who is the first to reach the midsection of the ultimate S?
Also, half of the eggs.
Yeah, who that not
Oh,
who's
both
if
the legs.
yeah, where it's hanging. So like not if somebody if like Moose just jumps up and tries to get the I'm talking about who goes across the thing and lands on top of the double spot or across
okay.
that intersection of the
Viking.
X. Who's the first to get there? And this is not like the last two. Y'all can pick whoever y'all want.
Viking.
Who?
Viking.
Kingo.
Oh yeah, that's what I was like.
It's a good pick.
Pick.
That was fucking jumping.
You can go for Kingo too if you want, Matt.
Oh, I don't. I want to pick Cardano.
Fuck.
Right.
Pick a fellow Matty.
Damn. I'm gonna go Casey.
You know, Casey.
Yeah.
I hate they make the first round so like a fucking event. Because remember, like the old, like basically like 10 years ago, you would get the first round and it would be like, yeah, it's the first round, and then the second round would start. You'd be like, yeah, whatever, click.
Yep. Now the first round goes until fucking midnight. This is goddamn ridiculous.
You know, like, hey, we'll see you Friday night. Like, bitch, I'm watching SmackDown. I don't give a
We're gonna have special people come out and pick and waste 15 minutes. Like, hurry the fuck up.
4 hours, 3.5, 4 hours for 32 picks is ridiculous.
It's insane.
Yeah,
It's
two
insane.
critical people make picks. You know,
Oh, give me scripts.
Mm-hmm. That's a good pick because I almost win him.
That's
I was
not a
thinking
bad
about
pick. Yeah.
I was thinking about it.
Now this is honestly, I don't blame dude for being happy to be selected to the Chiefs because, bruh, you might be going to the Super Bowl next year.
I need everybody's doubles or plus ones. Real quick.
Kanisha says Cardona. Batty
I'm
says
doing it. I said
Moose.
anybody who
says
did
Moose.
this is stupid, but I'm gonna do it. Put my double on the Kang.
That is ballsy. That is ballsy.
I'm gonna put my double on the. Give me the Hardys. Fuck it.
Put mine on Santana.
I know I fucking lost.
Put my double on KC.
You know what? Nah, I'm not gonna do that shit. I was about to say I'm gonna take it off Joe Hendry, but ain't no fucking way. Ain't no way. Not if he wasn't on Mania, maybe, but ain't no fucking way.
Kanisha says she wants her
Double on
Kanisha.
Steve Macklin.
No, Kanisha, you can't. Y'all all went Macklin.
Yeah, y'all can't.
Oh.
Y'all can go. You can do honestly anything but that match and the first two. Can't go Moose. Can't go TBA. Can't go Macklin.
She put it on
Or Santana. Damn, y'all. Wow.
She put it on Hardys, or she put it on one of her doubles like I did. Even though I'm kind of scared, I did that. Dude, I ain't gonna be no bitch. I'm gonna keep it there for now. I'm gonna be like,
says Hendry.
I'm gonna be like, smoke.
You gonna pull a Kenny? You gonna pull a Kenny and change that shit day of like I did?
That's why I'm like, right now. I'm be quiet. I'm shut up. I'm gonna be like smoking. Shut up. I'll be quiet. But when Mongo says when that time is, I might be there. Depending on if I'm at the brewery or not. I'm drinking. Then.
Cookies and Kanisha want their +1 on the Hardys. Batty wants a plus on Hendry.
All right, and with that, we are wrapped up, folks. We are getting the fuck out of here. We've been on here long enough.
Right.
Thank y'all so much. Thanks so much for joining us. We appreciate it, folks. We'll see y'all Saturday. Mike and I will be back for what? Kenny, are you gonna be on Saturday? Nope. All right.
Unfortunately,
Mike,
work.
I might ask you what you think.
I was about to say I can record a little video on my thoughts on that.
Yeah, do that because that was one where I was like, Kenny's a girl dad. I'm kind of curious what he thinks of all of this. So record that and send it to me, and I'll play it on Saturday. So me and Mike will be here Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern to talk about Last of Us Season 2, Episode 2, the biggin', the one I've been waiting for the past 3 years.
You motherfucker. You motherfucker. You motherfucker.
I can't wait for the rest of the season to happen. So,
who cares now? Like, there's only one thing that needs to be done after that, and once
I am
achieves that,
it's interesting that you say that, Kenny. It's interesting that you say that. You can find us at facebook.com/underthinkpod and twitch.tv/underthinkpod. Go there, give us a follow, a like, what have you, and you'll know we go live Monday through Thursday, usually 6-ish, Monday through Wednesday. Sometimes we do live shows. Like last night, where y'all ended up with over 200 live viewers. Great fucking job. Congratulations. Man. So we might be doing more of those. But normally 6-ish Monday through Wednesday, 9-ish on Thursdays, and then whenever we talk about TV on Saturdays, it's either between 10 or noon that we do those. You can also get us at our personal links at Linktree and fingertip/underthinkpod. Go to either one of those. You're going to get us I'm at Greg Bush SK on Twitter and just Greg Bush on Blue Sky. Kenny is at RockRibs44. We have Mike Jones, aka Mike Ciampa, at Mr. Freshbeard. We have your double champion, the Intercontinental Champion, forever Intercontinental Champion, and the Are You Fucking Serious Quiz Champion, Matty Reigns at the right answer. Tito, the Street Team Captain at Borea Maliente, and last but not least, our good friend and local news correspondent, Justin Devontae Baxley. Folks, have a fantastic weekend. Go Falcons, baby. Go Dirty Birds. And Mike will see you on Saturday.
In the first round.
We'll see you Saturday, baby. Until then, do the dog.
Yeah, peace out, man.
Peace out,
nation.
Saturday.
Up in the damn down. Up in the damn down.
Champ out, bitch.